My name is Tasha, and this is the story of how I poured my soul into my husband, Malik, only to have him betray me in a way that cut deeper than any knife.
I grew up in Vine City, Atlanta, where the air smells like sweet tea and struggle. My mama and grandma raised me and my sister Zora to be fierce, to chase education like it was oxygen. Men come and go, Tasha, but your mind is forever, Mama preached. I was 20 in nursing school when I met Malik at a summer cookout. He was 23, all charisma, tall, with a fade that could stop traffic and eyes that promised forever. He had no money, no degree, just a dream of owning a barbershop that would change the game. I saw something in him, a fire I wanted to fuel. My family saw trouble. He's a nobody with big talk, Grandma snapped. Zora called him a walking red flag. They begged me to focus on school, but I was in love. Malik made me feel alive, like we could build something unstoppable together. When I got pregnant at 22, my family erupted. "You're throwing away your future," Mama shouted, tears in her eyes. I stood my ground, voice shaking but firm. He's my choice. I believe in him. I married Malik at 24, moved into a cramped apartment, and barely spoke to Mama for 2 years. I chose him over everyone, betting my heart on his dream.
Malik's dream was my blueprint. I was in nursing school, working nights at a clinic, but I became his everything: accountant, marketer, cheerleader. He had no clue how to start a business, so I stayed up late, researching loans, designing Fade King's logo, myself. I took out a $15,000 student loan, gave him $8,000 for shop equipment, and worked double shifts to cover our bills. When Nia was born, I balanced motherhood with his ambition. I would nurse her at 3 a.m., then balance his books at 4. I missed my nursing school graduation to be at Fade King's opening, watching Malik cut the ribbon while customers cheered. I was exhausted, but I was proud. "I did it, Queen," he said, kissing me. I thought it was we. By 2024, Malik was Atlanta's hottest spot. Malik had 2 locations, a social media following, and barbers cutting for rappers and ball players. I was still his backbone, managing payroll, negotiating vendor deals, even cooking food for his staff parties. I had put my dreams of opening a community health clinic on hold, telling myself there'd be time later. Zora warned me, "You carrying him, Tosh. Don't let him forget it." I brushed it off. Malik was my husband, my partner. I had sacrificed my family's trust, my savings, my sleep, everything for him. I thought he saw that, but things shifted. Malik started staying late, claiming business meetings. He'd come home smelling like cologne I didn't know, his phone buzzing with texts he hid. I found one from Angela, a stylist he hired. "Miss you, King." My heart sunk, but when I asked, he laughed. "She's nobody, Tosh. You tripping." Then I checked our savings. $20,000 I had saved for Nia's college, every penny from my overtime and skip vacations, gone. $400 left. Malik swore it was for shop upgrades, but his eyes wouldn't meet mine. I was angry, but I still trusted him. Love makes you hold on too long. April 2024. A rainy Tuesday. I got off early from Grady Hospital. My scrubs damp, my body aching, but I was eager to see Naya, who was at art club. Malik's car was in the driveway. Eyed for 3 p.m. The house was quiet, but then I heard it. Laughter from our bedroom. My bedroom, where I'd rock Naya to sleep, where I dreamed with Malik. My hand shook as I opened the door. There he was, tangled in our sheets with Angela, her hair spilling over my pillows. She smirked like she'd won a prize. Malik scrambled up, stammering, "Tasha, baby, it's not what you think." I felt my heart crack. "In our bed, Malik?" After everything I did for you? My voice was a scream, a sob, a prayer. Angela sauntered out, tossing me a smug look. Malik begged, but I pointed to the door. Get out, now. He left, but the truth followed. He'd been with Angela for a year, using my $20,000 to buy her a car, clothes, even a trip to the Bahamas. The man I'd built from nothing, the man I'd chosen over my family, had betrayed me in the house I'd paid for. Naya's questions were the worst. "Mama, is Daddy coming back?" she asked, her braids swinging, her eyes searching mine. I hugged her, lying about Daddy's work to shield her. My family rallied. Zora slept over. Mama brought oxtail stew. But the shame was a weight I couldn't shake. "I warned you," Mama said softly, her eyes kind but heavy. I'd given Malik my youth, my dreams, my family's trust, and he'd shattered it all. I cried myself to sleep for weeks, but Naya's laughter kept me going. I wasn't done yet.
I could have let the pain bury me, but I am Tasha. Malik wasn't about the win. I filed for divorce and full custody, and I got both. But I wanted more than freedom. I wanted him to feel the weight of what he lost. First, I rebuilt. I moved me and Naya to a new apartment, painted it teal to claim it as ours. I poured love into Naya, braiding her hair, dancing, helping her draw superheroes. I picked up extra shifts at Grady, but I needed my own hustle. I'd always made shea butter creams, my grandmama recipe, that made skin glow like the sun. Zora pushed me, "Turn this into something, sis." So I launched Tasha's Glow, selling jars at Marcus, then online. By summer, I had a website, a small team, and orders from New York to LA. I was building my own empire.
I knew Fade King inside out. I'd created it. Malik's success was my blueprint, but his flaws were my leverage. He'd been sloppy, unpaid taxes, sketchy vendor contracts, and a staff he underpaid. I got creative. First, I anonymously tipped the IRS about his tax issues, not out of spite, but because I knew the truth would hurt. Audits hit King hard, costing him thousands in fines. Then I reached out to his best barbers, the ones I trained on scheduling and client care. I didn't just poach them. I partnered with a Black-owned salon, Radiance Roots, and offered them equity stakes, something Malik never did. They jumped ship, bringing half his clients with them. I turned Tasha's Glow into a movement. I pitched it to a major Atlanta beauty brand, framing it as self-love in a jar, made by a Black woman who rose from betrayal. They invested $50,000, and I used it to launch a pop-up shop at Atlanta's biggest cultural festival, right across from Malik's Fade King booth. My setup was a vibe. Live music, free samples, and a mural of Black women glowing, painted by Nia's art teacher. Influencers flocked, posting about Tasha's Glow while Malik's booth sat empty. I even donated part of the profits to a local women's shelter, turning my pain into purpose. The local news covered it, calling me Atlanta's comeback queen. Malik watched from across the festival, his face tight, Angela long gone after his money dried up. I didn't stop there. I trademarked Fade King's original logo, the one I designed, and sent Malik a cease and desist letter. He had to rebrand, costing him thousands and tanking his social media vibe. I didn't need to yell or fight. I let my success scream for me. Today, I'm 35, locks long, heart healed. Tasha's Glow is a six-figure brand, and Radiance Roots is thriving. Nia's my light, drawing pictures of us as warriors. I mentor single moms now, teaching them to turn pain into power.
Malik, his shops are crumbling, his name faded. I built him and he broke me, but I rebuilt myself stronger. My revenge wasn't about destruction, it was about creation. I created a legacy that outshines his betrayal. If you've been hurt, know this: your pain is not your ending, it's your beginning. Hit subscribe, share this with someone who needs it, and tell me in the comments how you turned your hurt into hustle.